right, guys. So, sometime right about this year, in April last year, 2022, I relocated, into the UK as a healthcare worker. And boy, has it been a journey? It has been a journey. So, I relocated as a domiciliary carer, and my journey as being a healthcare assistant started. Guys, one of the biggest lessons I learned, as being a healthcare assistant here in the UK is you need patience. You need patience and perseverance. Well, it might sound like a cliche, but the truth is, in reality of the fact, you need patience to work as a healthcare assistant here in the UK. If you know you have hot temper, if you know you get angry easily, or like they say in our local dialect, if you know say you dey sabi quick vex, better cool the temper, cool your temper. Like when you come to the UK, carry your hot mind, bring it down like this, bring it down. Just be pouring ice water, pouring cold water on yourself, because there's a lot of things will make you upset. Your clients will push you to the wall. They will say things that will annoy you. Your colleagues will be at your throat. They will say things that will push you to the wall. Your employers will get you upset. Even people, even the UK weather will get you angry. All right. The system somehow just gets you in a box that you're wondering how I've made a big mistake. What am I doing? If you know you get angry easily, one of the things you want to do is to work on your patience. I'm talking about working with clients now. Work on yourself. Work on your temperament. You need to work on the ability to just let things off yourself. Like just shut it off. When people say things, don't take things to heart, no matter how difficult it might seem. All right, that's one thing. Another aspect of patience is be patient with yourself. A lot of us want to achieve things, as soon as possible. We want to start sending money home. We want to start doing this. Yeah, these are very great things, but the truth is, some of these things take time. You need to understand the system. You need to understand how the system works. You need to understand how your credit score works. You need to understand how renting a house works. You need to understand how schooling, how children go to school in this country. You need to understand the social care system. Give yourself time to understand these things. Guys, you also need perseverance. You need to persevere in whatever you're doing. You're working as a domiciliary carer. It looks like it's the end of the world. It looks like you cannot survive. I'm telling you for a fact, people have survived it before you. You can survive. While you're going through it, persevere. Think of the end term. Think of why you came here in the first place. Think of what you wanted to achieve while you came. Let this be your driving factor. Patience and perseverance are one of the two key things that you need to work as a healthcare assistant in this country. Time management. Guys, you need to learn how to manage your time. You need to learn how to schedule things you need to do in order of priority. Are you a parent? Are you a single girl? Are you a single guy? Whatever category you fall into, you need to learn how to maximize the days that you're off, because it's like some almost every other day you're on the field, you're working, you're going to work. So the days that you're working, you need to prioritize your time. You need to prioritize the time you spend with your children if you're a parent. You need to intentionally set out time to spend with your family. You need to intentionally spend time, have time for yourself. Guys, these are really, really important. If not, you just find yourself that you get carried away with work. You get carried away with shit, going after shift. You get carried away with the whole system. A lot happen at the same time. The system wants you, your children want you, your husband wants you. You need to learn how to prioritize. You need to learn how to spend time. Take out time to intentionally spend with your kids. These days, I take out time to go with my children to the park. I just want to go and play. I just want to go and roll on the floor, just so that I know that I'm spending quality time with my kids. Time management is key when you come into this. If not, you just see days, 1 week will just go by. It looks like you haven't achieved anything for yourself. You're running after shift, you're going and coming back, you're exhausted. Guys, we need to learn how to prioritize your time. Lesson number 3, guys. Your colleagues are not your friends. Yes, your colleagues that you work with, your team members, they are not your friends. They are your colleagues. So while you're working, and this is including your country members or your village members or your village people that you're working with. So even those you're working with, that you're from the same place, they are not your friends. I'm not saying you can't make friends, among them. I'm not saying you should not be cool. Be cool with everyone, but remember, have boundary, with what you share, especially things you say. Because sometimes the things you say are the things that will be used against you. The things you say are the things that can be used against you to your employers. So those you're working with, you think, oh, you're sharing your secrets with them, you're sharing things with them, your personal stuff with them. Mind what you say. Your colleagues are not your friends. Your colleagues are not your family members. They are your colleagues for a reason. So go to work, do your job, collect your salary, and go home. Yes, as much as possible, ensure you're in good terms with everyone. As much as possible, ensure you have a good working relationship with everybody. Is it possible to make friends from your colleague? Yes, it's very, very possible. I'm just sharing this just so you know where to draw the line and know what to share at work. Know what to share with your colleagues. You might be surprised. That colleague you think you've gotten so close to might be the one who will go and spill personal things about you. So remember and take it from me. Your colleagues are not your friends. Know where to draw the line. Take that fact. Take it from me. Guys, self-care. Take care of yourself. Self-care is really, really important in this journey, guys. If you're not careful, you forget yourself. If you're not careful, you're carried away by the pressures of work. You're chasing shift. You want to make all the money. I know we have goals. I know we have target. But remember to enjoy the journey while you're at it. When I was working as a domiciliary carer, the days I have off, I slap on my makeup, I go out, even though my family was not here, I go out into the city center, I go out, I take myself out, and I remind myself that I'm also working for me. I'm not just working for others. As a mom, guys, remember that you need to take care of yourself. As a wife, remember that you need to keep up with the glow, guys. Keep up with the glow. As a single lady or a single guy, those of us that say there's no husband or there's no wife in the abroad. Me, I met my husband in this abroad. I met him here. I got married to him here in this country. Yes, there are guys here, but of course, eyes go see first, okay? So they need to see. You need to take out time also. Go for events, guys. Put yourself out there. Go for events. Take out time to also relax, unwind. There are so many activities that a lot of African communities are also creating for people to relax and unwind. You need to consciously take care of yourself. Guys, you're the one making the money. Spend it to yourself once in a while. I'm not talking about lavishing, but I'm talking about consciously budgeting something for yourself. Take care of your makeup, take care of your hair, smell good, look good, go shopping, all right? And ensure that you also put yourself first while you are working as a healthcare assistant, not just working and slaving for others while you're looking so tattered and they're wondering, is this person abroad? Yes, I know it can be tough, but I'm saying remember to take care of yourself while you are working as a healthcare assistant here in the UK. Another great lesson I've learned, as my journey here in the UK as a care assistant is community, guys. You need to be part of communities to help your growth. You need to be part of community to help your mental health. You need to be part of community to know what is happening, guys. Sometimes just one information can change your life. Just one information that somebody posts in a community can just turn things around for you. So don't be isolated. Don't say, like some of us will say, I don't like associating with people from my country. Oh, they are this, they are that. You're doing yourself a disservice. Where I agree that yes, there should be a line, there should be a boundary, there should where you should place the boundary for certain things. But we all need community to pull us up. Some of these communities, they have people who have lived in this country for years. They have people who are, experienced in a particular sector. They have people who have experience about this particular topic. And they could just share and you could just grab one or two things. So look for WhatsApp communities, Telegram. I'm not just talking about Telegram community looking for a job, who is sharing the next job. No, I'm talking about community where you can ask questions, where you're confused. I belong to a lot of communities that people ask questions about housing. People are confused, people have issues. You will be surprised that you have someone who will be out there to answer the questions that you don't even have answers to. So look for communities and join. Community is important, so it's really, really important. Look for communities and join. Right, guys, so I hope you're enjoying the lessons I've shared so far on this video. If you're enjoying it so far and you haven't subscribed, why haven't you subscribed? Why haven't you joined this amazing community? Go ahead and smash the subscribe button. Remember, subscription is free. You don't pay for it. Subscribe, like this video, share it, and most importantly, put on your notifications so that every time I share a video, you'll be among the first people to know. Have you subscribed yet? Go ahead and subscribe, all right? Right, guys, so I've shared this fact on my channel a number of times. Guys, if you're working as a healthcare worker in the UK and by now you have not joined a union, you're doing yourself a disservice. I've explained in a detailed video on my channel why you need to join a union. Everybody working in the healthcare sector should join a union. For me, I'm a member of Unison. Unison is one of the largest union in the UK. Now, there's a lot of benefits. I can't start talking about all the benefits here in this video, but I'll leave the link of Unison in this video where you can go online and see why you need to join union. Now, as a healthcare worker, there might be instances whereby you have issues at work. Nobody's praying for these negativities, but peradventure it happens. You need a professional body to stand by you. You need a professional body to say, oh, we got your back. When you join this union, some of them provide free legal services. So God forbid you find yourself in a very bad situation, Unison body will be able to back you up. I have a recent story of someone who had an issue at work and the Unison body, they sent a legal representative to represent her and that case was in her favor. I have personally benefited from Unison, guys. I cannot overstress this enough. You charge a minimum fee every month, but the benefits are enormous. So I would encourage you to go ahead and join a union if you haven't joined now. One of my most interesting parts is seek professional growth. Guys, seek professional growth. The truth is, some of you must have witnessed, some of you that are working in care homes or working in the hospital. Some of your colleagues, they've worked as a carer for the last 10 years. Some have worked as a carer for the last 20 years. Guys, there is nothing wrong with that if that's the path you want to choose. In this country, there's dignity in labor. But me and you know that what is pursuing us is not what is pursuing them. So it's up to you, One of the things as an immigrant you want to be thinking of is how to progress the ladder wherever you are. So you come into the country as a carer, you should not remain as a carer in the next few years. What should be at the topmost of your mind is, where do I go from here? What is the next step? How do I achieve where I want to get to? Ask questions. Outside the carer, what else can I do? There is so much more in this country you can do. Let being a carer not stop you. Let's not end up chasing shift after shift, that in the next 5, 6, 7 years, we're chasing after shifts. There is so much more we can do. To seek mentorship, guys. Mentorship is something that I am keen in myself. I'm looking for mentors that will hold my hands in this journey. Mentorship is not free. A lot of us, we like free things. You just want to, bombard the person. Oh, this person has information. You want to bombard them with emails. Mentorship is not free, guys. If it means you paying a little bit extra for you to get information that will change your life, why not? For me, I'm happy to pay as much more just to get that information. Guys, let me tell you the truth. It's not everything you will find on YouTube. It's not everything you will find on Google. That's the truth. There are certain information that even though it's just a sentence, it's not there. You will not find it online. You just get it from people who have lived in the country, who are experienced in a particular sector. So if you have people who can mentor you and say, oh, you have to pay me, why not? I've been paying people, I've been seeking mentorship, and I'm encouraging you to stop looking for free things all over the place, all right? Go ahead and seek mentorship, paid mentorship, free mentorship, seek from experienced people, train yourself, dip yourself into different trainings, and of course, have at the back of your mind, that you have a set goal of where you're going. Guys, professional development is key as a healthcare worker in this country. One of the things you want to be mindful of as a healthcare worker working in this country is you have to set goals for yourself. Yes, you've surpassed your first goal by relocating from your country down here to the UK. What next? What next for you? In the next 1 year, where do you want to see yourself? In the next 1 year, where do you want to be? In the next 5 years, where do you want to see yourself? When I was working as a domiciliary carer, I told myself that in 6 months, I should be out of working as a domiciliary carer. I didn't just say it, I worked towards it, I sweated towards it, I prayed towards it, and I trusted God. And by the grace of God, it came to pass. While I am here, I'm already looking at where I want to be in the next 1 to 2 to 3 years. Guys, your mission is different from another person's mission. Set your personal goals. That you came as a carer doesn't mean you should end up as a carer. Especially, you came as a domiciliary carer, you just came in, you're still overwhelmed. Yes, it can be overwhelming, but remember that you can sit down and write your goals. You might not achieve all your goals, but at least you make progress working towards this goal. Do not be at a place. Keep moving, guys. Ask questions, okay? Go ahead, do further research, and ensure that you meet your goals. Do everything you can to meet the goals that you set for yourself in this country. Most importantly, set realistic goals. So don't set goals that in 1 year I want to build mansion in Africa. You're wasting your time. All right. So go ahead and set goals for yourself, and by the grace of God, you'll be on your path to achieving your goals. Guys, I've shared quite a number of lessons I've learned: resilience and adaptability, adapting to every situation you find yourself. Guys, it is really, really important. It is important that you're able to adapt to different situations. All right, it's important that you form that thick skin that, yes, this thing might last for this period of time. What can I do to adapt? Sometimes a lot of us are just moaning, oh, being a domiciliary carer is the worst thing that happened to me. Oh, I'm this. You're just moaning all over the place. Meanwhile, a lot of people are grateful for that opportunity. And from that opportunity, they can move on to better things. While you are there, you need to learn how to adapt. Wherever you are in this country, you can adapt. You can build on whatever you are, unless you're in a very terrible situation. But the truth is, wherever you are, you can adapt. The weather is not so good. Your colleagues are not so great. Your clients are not so fantastic. The truth is, you can tell yourself, how can I make this situation better? How can I make this whole thing that is not unpleasant? How can I make it better for myself? You can always adapt. Build your resilient spirit. Build your resilience. The part of you, especially us African, we have that resilience in us. Sometimes you need to build it up. Sometimes you need to, add that extra force for you to be much more resilient. And I'm just encouraging you the same way I'm encouraging myself. All right, guys. Being resilient and adapting to different situations is a key skill you must have working as a healthcare worker here in the UK. All right, guys, so I'm gradually coming to the end of this video, and my very last point, guys, one of the key lessons I've learned working as a healthcare worker is the need for you to research. Guys, it's fantastic that there are so many YouTubers, there's so many bloggers, there's so many people that are creating content around living in the UK, but you have to take time and do your own research. You have to take time, and when you see something, go run with it. Go online and research. Sometimes when I just see a statement, I just go online and search about it. Do your own research. Get your own conviction. Get your own, your own information from by yourself. Research. Don't just rely on what YouTubers tell you. Don't just rely on what you see online. Go and do your own research, guys. You'll be surprised what you find. You heard that, oh, I can do this course and it can help me. Go and research about that course. Go and watch more videos about it. Go and, Google is there. Google is there for us to help us. I do a lot of research and it helps me a lot. But also remember, guys, while you're doing this research, above all, take time to pray. I mean, some of us belong to different religion. I'm a Christian. You know what brought you here, okay? Some of us came here by the help of prayer. When you come here, do not be carried away by work. Do not be carried away by shifts. Do not be carried away by the UK system that you forget to pray, that you forget God. Remember, God was the beginning, God is here, and God will be at the end. So ensure that whatever you do, God is at the center of it all. I hope you got value. I hope I haven't bored you, with my long talk. I hope you got something that you can run with. I just felt to share the lessons I've learned in the last 1 year living and working here in the UK. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and share with someone that might find it useful, as I'll make sure I'll see you guys in my next video. Take good care, guys, and bye-bye.